It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Batch Brewing Company, and it's a can of their Currant State of Infusion. It's a coffee and currant dark sour ale coming in at 6.4% ABV. There's a look at the label. 440 milliliter can. Massive thank you to Mick in Australia for sending us this can. Without further ado, let's get this sour ale into a glass and see what we get. Ho 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 ho! Look at this. Look at this. So we have a one finger. Do you know, I'm gonna hazard a guess for this. Not hazard a guess, but I'm gonna go with my imagination. You can almost see the coffee, and you can almost see the black currant in the glass there. You really can. Good levels of carbonation. Jet black beer in the glass. Really dark. It almost looks like a stout, but then again, it does look a little kind of currant-like. You can see the light bleeding through the bottom of the glass. Looks really nice. Good levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Whoa. Loads of dark fruit aromas mixed with loads of coffee, and then that kind of menacing sour aroma to finish. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, blimey. Blimey. God, that's sour. That is really sour, but it's got an underlying espresso coffee flavour that shoots through it as well. God. It really is sour. Really is sour. Proper full-on sourness. So stone the crows to that. I love a sour beer. Don't look at my face. My face is suggesting that I really don't like this beer at all, but no, it's terrific. It really is terrific. It's got a really creamy mouthfeel to it. A creamy, luscious, as if they put oats in the beer. But you can see that with the way the head's developed. It's really interesting because it's almost, well, it has. They've brewed it with a little bit of roasted malt as well, so you get a touch of a kind of a stout feeling to the beer as well. A little bit of coffee, chocolate and caramel. Unbelievable beer, really interesting, but a really mind-bending beer. So much flavour going on here. Wow. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the old black IPA style, but instead of like really dry hopping the beer and getting lots of hops in it, they've used a little bit of lactobacillus or something to make that kind of really sourness come through. Lactobacillus is a milk product a byproduct of milk that they use in the beer. And it, instead of making the malt sweet, going down that direction, it hits the lactobacillus and it goes off in a different direction and it becomes a sour beer. That's my understanding of lactobacillus anyway. That was a brewer once giving me a very basic kind of understanding of how lactobacillus affects the malt in beer. That's amazing. It really is amazing. Lovely mouthfeel. After a few tastes of a sour beer, the sourness tends to just die down a little bit, and it's not as rigorous in the mouth. Your palate actually adjusts to the sourness. So now I'm picking up, yeah, still a little bit of sourness, but lots of that black currant and that fresh coffee. Lovely mouthfeel. A little bit spicy and peppery on the back end. What the Batch Brewing Company say about this beer? Pardon me. Originally brewed for the Gabs, a sour driven by dark malts, currants and coffee. Fruit forward aroma, deep mahogany colour, and a beautifully balanced acidity. Pardon me, sorry. Enjoy this one, as it'll be gone as fast as you can say, coffee in my beer. We brew for you. Batch Brewing Company, they're based in Marrickville, New South Wales, Australia. Again, massive thank you to Mick in Australia for this. One of, I mean, Australian brewing, they're really experimenting with their beers. I mean, for the last year I've been trying a lot of New England IPAs, a lot of kind of big West Coast style IPAs and double IPAs, loving them. But at the same time, recently there's been, we had a really kind of sweet puree beer in a can that did really well on the channel. Lots of people viewed that video, by the thousand they were watching that video. And then this, it's really interesting, it's really good. I like the diversity in beer, the difference in flavours with beer. Different styles. Look at how you rock the beer back and forth. Look at that carbonation chasing the head of the glass. Brilliant beer. I'm going to rate it. Oh, it's still sour. I love the idea of roasted malt in a sour. I love the idea of coffee and blackcurrant in a sour, because it's like it's sending your flavour profiles in your mouth are going all over the place. It's making your brain really kind of tune into the beer and concentrate as to what you're drinking. I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Many thanks to Mick again for sending comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.